LinkedIn. The platform we all have a love-hate relationship with. We know it's essential for our careers, but let's be real, it can be a huge source of burnout. What if I told you there's a way to use it that's not just smarter, but calmer? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dive into.
Have you ever had this moment, you're just staring at your LinkedIn feed, your thumb is hovering over that little post button, and just nothing. Crickets. Your brain goes completely blank. That pressure to be brilliant and witty and professional all at the same time, it can be absolutely paralyzing.
And you know what the worst part is? It becomes this vicious cycle. The more pressure we feel, the more we fall back on those super safe, generic comments. You know the ones. And the more we see other people's perfect posts, the louder that little voice of imposter syndrome gets in our heads. If any of this sounds familiar, I promise you, you are not alone.
Okay, but what if you could actually break that cycle? What if you had a kind of secret weapon, a smart sidekick, that could help you cut through all that noise and connect with people in a way that feels, well, authentic and maybe even enjoyable? Let's meet this new best friend.
This is Perplexity Comet. Now hold on, this isn't another AI that's promising to automate your entire life. It's much better to think of it as a co-pilot for your brain. See, it's an AI assistant that just sits quietly in your browser. It looks at whatever page you're looking at and helps you make sense of it all, so you can craft responses that are thoughtful, insightful, and most importantly, genuinely human.
I just love this description. It's like a calm, smart sidekick sitting beside you while you browse. This isn't about letting some robot take over your communications. No way. It's about having a supportive partner that can give you a little nudge when you're feeling stuck or just totally uninspired.
All right, enough theory, let's get our hands dirty. First things first, your LinkedIn profile. I mean, it's your digital storefront, right? Your virtual business card, so let's give it a little polish that'll make a fantastic first impression.
Okay, this is where the magic really starts. With your own LinkedIn profile open, you give Comet this one simple prompt. You ask it to compliment me, roast me kindly, and give me 3 simple upgrade suggestions. It is literally like having a personal branding expert on call, ready to give you honest, actionable feedback. It totally offloads that painful first step of trying to critique yourself. And the feedback you get back is pure gold. Seriously. It starts with a nice little confidence boost, telling you what you're already doing well. Then, it gives you a kind roast, gently pointing out where things could be a bit clearer or stronger. And the best part? It doesn't just point out the problems. It gives you 3 concrete, actionable steps you can take to level up your profile, like right now.
But it doesn't even stop there. Once you have that great feedback, you can immediately put Comet back to work. Give it a follow-up prompt just like this one, and bam, it'll whip up a new headline for you that's clear, confident, and, thank goodness, not cringy. No more staring at a blank text box for an hour.
Okay, so your profile is looking sharp. That's awesome. But what about actually using LinkedIn day to day? That's where the real challenge is, right? So let's talk about how to beat that dreaded blank page and start writing comments and messages that actually spark real conversations.
I mean, look at this. The difference is just night and day. On the left, you've got the classic, great post, which, let's be honest, is the digital version of a polite, empty nod. But on the right, you have a comment that proves you actually read the post and thought about it. This kind of specific feedback signals genuine interest, and it's a real conversation starter. And that, my friends, is where the networking magic actually happens.
And what about that heart-stopping moment when you want to connect with someone really important, but you have absolutely no idea what to say? We have all been there. With Comet, you can just say goodbye to those awkward, generic connection requests. It'll help you find some common ground and craft a message that feels warm, personal, and frankly, pretty hard to ignore.
But here's the thing, Comet isn't just a writing tool. It's also a secret weapon for doing research. It helps you get up to speed on a person or a company super quickly, so you can walk into any conversation feeling prepared and confident.
So imagine this. You've got a job interview in an hour. Instead of frantically Googling and falling down a rabbit hole, you can just ask Comet to give you a quick summary of their mission and what they're focused on right now. Or maybe you're about to meet a new client. A quick prompt can give you a rundown of what they care about so you can tailor your pitch perfectly. It's like having a personal research assistant on demand.
Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Is this just another way to be lazy on LinkedIn? And the answer to that is a hard no. This is not about outsourcing your personality. It's about using a smart tool to amplify your own voice, to help you show up as your most authentic and engaging self.
And look, you don't have to become a power user overnight. The real beauty of this whole approach is that you can just start small. Just pick one thing, one prompt, give it a try, and just see what happens. You might be really surprised at the difference it makes.
You know, in a world that's all about speed and efficiency, it's so easy to lose sight of what really matters, which is genuine human connection. And that's the real power of a tool like this. It's not about doing more faster. It's about doing less, but better. It's about slowing down, being more thoughtful, and showing up as the best version of yourself.
So, what's it going to be? Are you finally going to tackle that headline you've been putting off? Or maybe you'll reach out to that person you've been wanting to connect with for ages. The possibilities are endless. The only question is, where will you begin?